Bigfoot number 5. The truck that started with a question nobody should have asked. What if the tires were bigger than the truck itself? In 1986, Bob Chandler answered that question. He built a Ford F-250 around 4 enormous tires taken from a retired U.S. Army vehicle used in Alaska during the 1950s. The military abandoned them. Bob Chandler bought all 4 for $1,000. Each tire stood over 3 meters tall. Each one weighed more than 1,000 kilograms. The truck itself rises 4.7 meters into the air, taller than most houses. It weighs over 17,000 kilograms, more than 3 fully loaded school buses. And despite all of that, it never competed in an official monster truck event. Too tall, too wide, too heavy for any rule book ever written, so it simply exists, certified by Guinness as the tallest, widest, and heaviest monster truck ever built. Not built to win, built to make winning irrelevant. The Volvo Iron Knight. This is where the story changes. Because this wasn't built for size. It was built for speed, a truck, an actual truck, with 2,400 horsepower, 6,000 Newton meters of torque, 4 turbochargers feeding a 12.8-liter diesel engine that has absolutely no business moving this fast. 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 4.6 seconds. Sports car territory. In a machine that weighs 4.5 tons. On a closed airfield in northern Sweden, the Iron Knight set multiple FIA speed records, a top speed of 276 kilometers per hour for a truck. Volvo didn't build the Iron Knight to sell. They built it to prove that even something this massive could still break the laws of expectation. The Caterpillar 798 AC. This is where fun ends and scale begins. This machine doesn't race, doesn't entertain, doesn't care about speed. It exists for one reason only, to move the earth. A mining truck so massive that its tires stand taller than a 2-story house. 3,500 horsepower. A fuel tank capable of holding 7,500 liters of diesel and a payload capacity of 372 tons. To put that into perspective, that's more than 250 average cars loaded in a single trip. You don't drive a Caterpillar 798, you operate it from a cab positioned so high off the ground that climbing into it feels more like entering a building than a vehicle. This isn't transportation, this is industry operating at a scale most people will never witness in person. The BelAZ 75710. You thought the Caterpillar was big, this is bigger. Built in Belarus, built for one purpose: to carry what almost nothing else on Earth can move, 450 tons of payload in a single load. That's the equivalent of more than 300 average passenger cars. Sitting in the back of one machine, 2 engines, 4,600 horsepower combined, 8 massive tires, each one taller than most people. It burns over 1,300 liters of fuel every 100 kilometers. You don't take this machine to a gas station, you bring the fuel to it. Fully loaded, the BelAZ weighs over 810 tons, heavier than a fully loaded Airbus A380. And somehow, it still moves at 64 kilometers per hour, because at that weight, 64 kilometers an hour is already pushing the boundaries of reason. The NASA Crawler Transporter, everything until now, has been about moving Earth. This machine was built to move the future, constructed in 1965. For one specific task: carry a rocket to the launch pad. Not a small rocket, a Saturn V, the most powerful machine humanity had ever created. The crawler weighs 6 million pounds unloaded. Its maximum speed, 1 mile per hour. Loaded with a rocket, 1 mile per hour. And yet, every centimeter of that journey matters, because the rocket must remain perfectly vertical, within the width of a basketball, at all times. Fuel consumption, 126 gallons per mile. A 5-mile journey takes 5 hours. You don't rush history, you carry it. Slowly, precisely, without a single mistake. The Bagger 293. This is where machines stop looking like machines. Built in Germany in 1995, 96 meters tall, twice the height of the Statue of Liberty, 225 meters long, longer than 2 football fields placed end to end. It weighs over 14,000 tons, more than 31 million pounds, the heaviest land vehicle ever built. Certified twice by Guinness World Records, Its bucket wheel alone measures 21 meters in diameter. 18 massive buckets, each capable of holding 15 cubic meters of material. Every single day, the bagger 293 moves 240,000 cubic meters of earth, the equivalent of 10,000 dump truck loads, in one day. And the crew required to operate this machine? 5 people. 5 people controlling something that looks like it belongs in a science fiction film. The Bagger 293 doesn't just push the boundaries of engineering, it makes you question whether boundaries exist at all.